Donna. Never really liked Donna. She never wants to chat. She just gossips. She purposefully wandered into the kitchen while I was making a cup of soup. Oh, hi Mel. Been meaning to ask you, have you watched that new thing on Netflix about Gregory Cresswell? She wasn't trying to make innocent small talk. She, like everyone else in the office, knew very well that I had a connection to Cresswell. No, I haven't, Donna, I said, staring at her greasy, smug face. But since you're here, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever loved someone, say, a cousin, who went missing? You and your whole family up all night for weeks, unable to sleep, fearing the worst. Until one morning at 4 a.m. there's a knock on the door from the police, and it turns out to be far worse than anything you could have possibly imagined. Your cousin's mutilated body has been found by a dog walker in a shallow grave in the woods. Oh, and then the murderer becomes the focus of a nationwide media-fed manhunt, so your inconsolable aunt and uncle now also have to cope with photographers and reporters camped out on their lawn, which only gets worse when they finally catch the sick bastard who killed not only their daughter, but 16 others as well. Then you're forced to relive the trauma, pain and anguish in court for weeks on end, which is subsequently sensationalised in the newspapers. And weirdly, you begin to feel a little bit of resentment to the other 16 women killed, because your cousin has become a nameless statistic. She is now simply known as one of the 17. And then, despite the murderer getting life, you still feel let down by the court, because a 17th of a life sentence just doesn't seem enough. And shockingly, while there's widespread condemnation towards the murderer, there's actually a small group of people who end up supporting. Some even claim to be in love with him. Fast forward a couple of decades, you finally think you've found some peace and acceptance, until Netflix decides to turn the whole thing into a bingeable 10-part docuseries for people to watch in their pyjamas for entertainment while endlessly discussing it online. Due to the show's immeasurable popularity, the murderer then becomes a sort of pop culture figure. Parents dress their kids up as him for Halloween because they think it's all so edgy and cool, while your cousin gets some fleeting mentions in episode 2, and 4. And the only thing you're thankful for is that your poor aunt and uncle popped their clogs years ago and don't have to witness any of this shit. But then, to cap it all off, some fat nosy bitch who's just watched the show tries to have a gossipy little chat about it, like you're connected to a celebrity and might have a fun little anecdote to share. Anything like that ever happened to you, Donna? Or have you just gotten all the inside gossip you needed? I didn't need to watch the show. I lived it. She sort of rolled her eyes and took her Activia yoghurt from the fridge and waddled back to her desk. She was lucky she didn't get a mug full of scalding hot soup thrown in her face. But I think I made my point.